In the morning, Russian Kaluga was attacked by kamikaze drones. Locals say that the airport was the target. Ukrainian drones also attacked 3 regions of Russia and the annexed Crimea and have reached as far as Kaluga, 250 kilometers from the Ukrainian border. Kaluga regional governor reported that 4 drones had been shot down on the outskirts of the city, 2 of them on approach to the city's international airport. Fire has spread to 4 fuel tanks at the Russian Atlas oil depot, which was attacked by drones, and efforts to contain it have been unsuccessful. Meanwhile, the Ukrainian General Staff confirmed strikes on the Zenit oil depot in the Kirov region, over 1,400 kilometers from the Ukrainian border, as well as successful hits on an ammunition depot in the Voronezh region and the Atlas oil depot in the Rostov region. The Atlas oil depot in the Rostov region has been burning for 3 days. 1 fuel tank has already completely burned out, while it looks like 3 others are still burning. Ukrainian forces repelled a major Russian assault in the Kurakov direction, destroying 13 out of 17 attacking armored vehicles. Only 4 managed to retreat. Footage of a Czech-supplied Mi-24V Hind-E helicopter gunship in Ukrainian service shooting down a Russian Shahed drone with its 12.7mm Yak-B minigun. Criminal cases against former subordinates of Sergei Shoigu, Pavel Popov, ex-deputy defense minister. The Reserve Army general is suspected of fraud on a particularly large scale in connection with the activities of the Patriot Park, military patriotic recreation park of the armed forces of the Russian Federation. Vyacheslav Akhmedov, director of the Patriot Park. The reserve colonel is accused of fraud on an especially large scale. Vladimir Shesterov, head of the Defense Ministry's main department of innovative development. The Major General is accused of fraud on a particularly large scale. Vladimir Pavlov, General Director of the Warthog Company. He is accused of fraud on a particularly large scale. Dmitry Bulgakov, former Deputy Minister of Defense. The Army General is accused of fraud on a particularly large scale. Andrei Belkov, ex-general director of the military construction company. He is accused of abuse of official powers in the course of fulfillment of state defense contracts. Vadim Shamarin, head of the main communications directorate, deputy chief of the general staff of the Russian armed forces. The lieutenant general is accused of taking a bribe on a particularly large scale. Vladimir Verteletsky, head of the Department of the Ministry of Defense Department for ensuring the state defense order. The colonel is accused of abuse of official powers in the performance of the state defense order. Ivan Popov, ex-commander of the 58th Army of the Russian Armed Forces. The major general is accused of fraud on a particularly large scale and official forgery. Yuri Kuznetsov, ex-chief of the Defense Ministry's Personnel Department. The lieutenant general is accused of taking a bribe on a particularly large scale. Timur Ivanov, ex-deputy defense minister. He is accused of taking a bribe on a particularly large scale. By the way, Pavel Popov is Shoigu's third ex-deputy against whom a criminal case has been opened. In total, Shoigu had 12 deputies when was the defense minister of Russia. FPV interceptor targeting Russian Orlan reconnaissance drone at high altitude of 2,700 meters. Video of Russian soldier hiding from Ukraine FPV drone. The sound is chilling and depicts the reality of modern war. The Russian bear fleeing Crimea before the Kerch Bridge is demolished. There is no symbolism in this at all. None whatsoever.
Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe. Also, if you want to support Warthog Defense, please become our member and get early access to new videos, exclusive members-only videos, and become administrator in comment section. The membership link is in the description.
Rescues every day. We had a guy last week, it's 6 rescues in 6 days. You know, he's doing the job every day.